Welcome back, everybody. This is Ravong here, and I'm here to continue with Gone Home. Now, wait, what? Wait, why can I continue? I'll be right back. And I'm sorry, we're back to Gone Home. Now, where we last left off, I left off right here. And I said, Thunderstorm, you do not scare me. Alright, now where am I? Earth, Wind, and Fire. And Willie Nelson. That's the concert I want to go to. The Holy Bible. What kind of bathroom doesn't it? I thought there was a shower on. What kind of bathroom doesn't have mirrors? Oh, there's a thing on the ground here. I didn't see that last time. Pulp Fiction. Seriously, no mirrors. Someone dyed their head red. Ha!
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. That's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Oh. Fantastic. Wow. Lovely painting. Looks like I'm going back to Mom and Dad's room. But what's here? Mom and Dad's room it is. That's not creepy. Hidden compartments found. 3. Alrighty then. Aha! Misfits?
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Where's the first half at? Uncle? Booyah!
Lonnie came over today, but everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Good for you. Which one's the basement, though? Oh, that makes sense. I'm gonna ignore every little sound known to mankind in this game now. Hate basements, hate basements, I hate basements, I hate basements. Jesus, this basement's huge.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after. They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail. and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know. I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
How are you? Huh. Earth, Wind, and Fire.
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra. Mom and Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, "Is there something we should know about you and Lonnie?" And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Bow, bow. Why does it look like this whole house has been torn down? And I'm just going back to it where it's like, ah! Is there a note here? There is one note. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they... Okay, this is really hard to read. Never mind. Screw it.
Daniel finally came over to get his game. I'd been dreading it. But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay.
Did I come home?
For some reason, I almost believed him.
Clown combos. Is there a way to the attic? Jesus, mother of God, how huge is this house?
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Looks like I'm actually reaching the end of this game, guys. And it sounds like this game is actually just about a girl who's discovering her new sexuality in a haunted house. Oh. Good for her. Anyway, before I do this, I just want to make sure there's no jump scares ahead of time. Stupid thunderstorm. Anyway, I do like this game. I mean, it's slow pace and moving, but it actually does have a real life event going on with it. And it makes you think, like, you know, what would you do if it was your daughter? You know, just discovering her own sexuality.
Oh my God. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes. Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did.
I understand completely.
And that you won't be sad.
I'm not sad.
You won't hate me.
Don't hate you.
And you'll just know that I am where I need to be.
You go, girl.
I love you so much, Katie.
I love you too, Sammy.
I'll see you again.
Sorry.
Love, Sam.
Sorry. Like Dean Winchester. Anyway, guys, that's Gone Home console edition for the PS4. It's a good game if you're actually into the slow-paced kind of emotional creep factor in there. And I enjoy the storyline. It actually gave like a good insight with it. I know I rushed through it a lot with not reading the notes, but I don't think the notes were really important unless they had like a little journal with it. But in other cases, it was a good game. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next series. Anyway, I hope you guys actually take this in and actually think about what you might do in this situation if your kids actually do come out as saying, like, oh, mom, dad, I'm gay. Just think about that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you guys soon.